Get ready to turn up because DJ Khaled is in the house. The music mastermind has been ruling the airwaves for years with his epic collaborations featuring the biggest names in the game. And let's be real, who doesn't love hearing Khaled's iconic ad-libs and catchphrases shouted over the beats? But let's dive a little deeper and find out what Khaled does behind the scenes. Is he just the hype man, or does he have a hand in creating these chart-topping hits? Let's find out. It all started in 1993 when Khaled was working at record stores in New Orleans and met some major players in the industry. From there, he started DJing and even had his own pirate radio station. But the fun didn't stop there. Khaled headed to Miami in 1998 and joined forces with the legendary Terror Squad. As he continued to make a name for himself, Khaled went by the names Beat Novocaine and Arab Attack. But the latter had to be changed due to the obvious reason, the aftermath of 9/11. Fast forward to the early 2000s, and Khaled was producing hits for some of the biggest names in the game, like Fabulous and Ludacris. Finally, in 2006, Khaled released his debut album, Listen, the album, featuring guest appearances from Kanye West and T-Pain. But wait, there's more. Dive into Khaled's production credits, and you'll see that he doesn't always make the beats himself. The majority of his work is handled by someone else. Clearly, he's still a major player in the game. But how? The iconic artist has been ruling the charts for years, but what exactly does Khaled do? Let's find out. Musicians are usually directly involved in the music-making process, albeit the lines can become quite blurred, especially in hip-hop culture. Rappers write and perform the lyrics, while producers create the beat. But DJ Khaled does none of these things. He never gets hands-on with his music, aside from a few ad-libs at the beginning and end of each song. Instead of getting hands-on with the music production himself, he takes on the role of artist and repertoire, aka the A&R manager, scouting talent and putting together projects. He brings together the right artists and producers to create hit tracks that are released under his name. And as if that wasn't enough, Khaled is also an executive producer who helps finance, arrange, and develop songs and albums. So while he may not always be directly involved in the music-making process, he's definitely a leading force in the industry. DJ Khaled may not be the one making the beats or writing the lyrics for his tracks, but that doesn't make him any less of an artist. His unique approach to creating music has yielded some of the most popular songs of the last decade. Just take a listen to his hit song Wild Thoughts. Khaled brought together a sample from Carlos Santana's Maria Maria with vocals from Bryson Tiller and Rihanna to create a track that took over the charts. So while each listener is free to have their own opinions on Khaled's music, there's no denying that he deserves recognition for his efforts as a music artist and producer. He may do things in a unique way, but that just adds to his charm and makes him stand out in the industry. In addition to his work behind the scenes, Khaled is also known for his social media presence and his ability to create a buzz around his brand. So the next time you're jamming out to a DJ Khaled track, remember that he's more than just the hype man. He's the mastermind behind the scenes, bringing together all the pieces for some of the biggest hits in the industry. DJ Khaled is no stranger to criticism, but many of his critics focus on how his songs were created rather than their quality. In the music industry, it's common for people to idolize artists who do everything themselves. Singer-songwriters who write their own lyrics and multi-instrumentalists who play all the instruments on an album. But does it really make a difference if an artist is directly involved in every stage of the music-making process? Is Bob Dylan inherently better than Frank Sinatra just because Dylan writes his own songs? Does it make a pop singer's work any less valuable if they don't contribute to the lyrics, composition, or arrangement of a song? When it comes to DJ Khaled, some people argue that he shouldn't be credited for his records because he didn't create the beat, write the lyrics, or perform the chorus. But it's important to understand that DJ Khaled's songs exist because of his hard work and dedication to making them possible. He may not be directly involved in every stage of the process, but that doesn't make him any less of an artist.
They didn't believe in us. This is the Khaled.
DJ Khaled is responsible for three major tasks: organizing, directing, and promoting. Let's dig deeper into each to get a better idea of what DJ Khaled brings to the table. DJ Khaled has a unique role in the music industry. He's an organizer. With his extensive knowledge of the music industry and his extensive network of singers, rappers, and producers, Khaled has unmatched access to some of the biggest names in the game. But being an organizer isn't just about having a bunch of famous people on your contact list. It's about being able to bring them together and get things done. That means being persuasive and charming and having the communication skills to coordinate schedules and bring busy artists to the same location. But Khaled's job as an organizer doesn't stop there. He also needs to have a strong artistic vision. It's not enough to just put a bunch of celebrities in the studio together. They need to be able to collaborate socially and musically to create a good song. That's where Khaled's skills as an organizer really shine. He brings together the right people to make magic happen. Bringing together people isn't all he does. He also has to direct his tracks to ensure that they align with his artistic vision. Just like a traditional film director, Khaled doesn't act, write the script, or compose the soundtrack. He oversees everything to make sure that the end result is consistent with his vision. This involves working with his collaborators, like Drake, to give them hints and direction to help bring his vision to life. Khaled relies on the talent and skills of others to make his songs a reality, just like a film director relies on a cast and crew. But at the end of the day, it's Khaled who is calling the shots and coming up with the bigger plan. So the next time you're listening to a DJ Khaled track, remember that he's more than just the hype man, he's the director bringing his artistic vision to life. Many people may not realize the full extent of DJ Khaled's job because he's so good at promoting his songs and brand. While other musicians may dabble in social media, Khaled takes it to a whole new level, always coming up with new and creative content for his fans, even if it has nothing to do with music. But it's not just Khaled's social media presence that makes his project succeed, it's also his understanding of how to keep himself in the spotlight. His celebrity helps promote other artists, which is why there are so many producers, singers, and rappers eager to work with him. It's true that DJ Khaled may not have the hands-on musical talent of some other artists, but he more than makes up for it with his charm and tireless work as a music promoter. Whether you're a fan of his music or not, you have to admit that there's something valuable in his online content. DJ Khaled isn't the only artist who plays a role similar to his in the music industry. In fact, artists like P. Diddy and even Kendrick Lamar have relied on networks of talented people to help create their projects. While P. Diddy may be a rapper, a lot of his success comes from his ability to bring together talented people for his projects, just like Khaled does. And even artists like Kendrick Lamar, who are known for their musical genius, rely on a team of talented people to bring their visions to life. But that doesn't mean that DJ Khaled is lacking in musical knowledge or talent. In fact, he's simply reimagining the role of the hip-hop DJ in the context of mainstream music culture, particularly on social media. So while there may be others who play a similar role, and his ability to connect with his audience make him a force to be reckoned with in the industry. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Now click that subscribe button and go watch another one. That's for you, DJ Khaled.